Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
Putting on a podcast.
Heyo, hey, howdy, hi. Welcome back to Cliquebait, or welcome to if you're new here.
We got a lot of new people lately.
We did. It's incredible. I don't know why. I don't know how are they finding us?
I think Yellow Envelope's been helping a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. And I think you've been posting a lot lately. It's just been getting a lot of great engagement. But however you all are getting here, thank you for showing up.
Yeah. Thanks
for being here. I think we got a good one for you tonight.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh.
Ironically, I was taking my watch off to be quieter, and in the process was really loud. So,
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think we have a good show. This is episode 53, the beginning of the new year for us as a show. And I feel like we're going to do some things different, especially with this episode. And it's going to be fun. I have a feeling.
It's always fun.
What do you think?
Agreed.
But first, we must get into some news because there is some things going on. There's a disturbance in the Clikkie Force. Would you agree?
Agreed.
These weird signs started showing up everywhere.
Well, they didn't start showing up.
Well,
people were told to get them. They're not like mysterious.
Rewind.
Let's start from the very beginning.
The concept, yeah. Back in 2009, there was a gentleman. No. Oh, not that beginning. Okay, yeah. There was a notice that went out, an email to the fine people of Columbus randomly,
yes,
I guess.
Residents that are fans. I don't know. Maybe they were on a mailing list. I don't know how they got their information. Maybe it was part of the census one year. I don't know.
Can you imagine? Do you like 21 Pilots?
Do you like 21 Pilots? Yes or no? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got their information. I'm assuming they're part of a mailing list of people that have purchased or tickets or merch or something before, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, they tell you in, what's the song? No Chances that they sell your information with those terms of agreement. So
I hope that's not true. But anyway.
I think you're right. What I'm getting at is in the process of doing something 21 Pilots related, you end up on a list, and it's the same people that got the other emails in the past, I think, or the text messages we've gotten in the past. And they had directions to go pick up some yard signs, like some political campaign yard sign. But it says "From Here" with the empty set for the O for from. And
Correct.
then the 21 Pilots logo, specifically in the Clancy colors, that very vibrant yellow and red, not the breach red. Everyone knows what we're talking about, hopefully, if you're listening to this show. And then it has the Clancy era logo in yellow.
Correct.
And so how many of those got distributed? Do you know?
I have no idea. Zero idea. I do know Radio U. I don't know if you've heard of them. They have their own social media pages. They did a video filming themselves going to pick up their sign. And they drive up and Mark's there just handing out the signs.
Yeah.
But Mark is like super excited. He's like, "Oh, Radio U, we love you guys," whatever. And he kind of makes a comment that they don't have a lot, so we can only give you like 2 if that's okay. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, like I was only expecting to get 1. Like I'd appreciate as many as you can give us." So it sounds like they had a very limited amount of signs. If you look in the video, there's just like a couple pallets like full of boxes. So
did you have to show the email in order to get one? Do you know? I mean,
I don't think
probably don't know.
So I don't know. I don't know any of this now. I don't think so. It just in the email, it gave you an address, and a lot of people, which I appreciate, blocked the address out when they posted it on social.
Yeah.
There was only like 1 or 2 I saw circulating with the address in it, but
yeah,
I think they just kind of wanted to keep it for people that got the email, you know, which I get. I understand that, but yeah.
Well, for this episode, we're recording on a Monday, and breaking news on this Monday, May 11th.
Yes.
There has been signs showing up everywhere else. Not necessarily everywhere, but other places around Columbus that are important to the band. So far we have not just yard signs around people's houses, but larger signs have been seen at a place called Scully's Music and Diner, I think is the official name.
I'm not sure what the official name of it is. I don't know.
It's a 500 capacity venue.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw one at Newport Music Hall, which everyone listening to this should know is a very important venue to the band.
Correct.
There's one at the Basement, which again is another important venue to the band. I guess they played there in the very beginning, well before Josh's time. There's one at Kemba Live. I'm not sure what that is, but it seems to be another small theatery type venue. And then they start showing up at places like Nationwide Arena. And that's when I got excited, because I'm like, okay, well, that's like another tour potentially, like not just.
Maybe, yeah.
And then there's one at Schottenstein Center at OSU, which is their arena for hockey and basketball and whatnot. Approximately 20,000 people, I think it holds for basketball there. So on the bigger side of arenas, as arenas go. And that's the biggest sign. So I have some theories that I'd like to run by
let's hear
you.
it.
The signs started from small and they are progressively getting bigger.
Do we know that though? Like, I don't know when the first one I saw was that Scully's one. Was the first thing that popped up, but I don't know if that means.
Well, the first ones we saw were the yard signs. And
right.
Yard size
okay, I see what you're
sign.
Saying. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, they're progressively getting bigger, except for the Nationwide Arena one that I've seen online was a small kind of like, like the news ticker.
Oh yeah. But that
or
might
like
just
the
be
ring
because
boards.
that's all they have time for at the moment.
Yeah, so that's the smallest of them, but they've progressively gotten bigger. And the one at Ohio State's very big on the family rotunda or something. We were walking right by that when we went to the concert at the hockey game. I remember seeing that portion of that arena. It's a very big space, very big open space, and it's a huge sign. And I wasn't around as a fan in 2017, but it feels like it's Tour de Columbus-y. This whole rollout where I guess in that, whatever you want to call it, tour, were 5 venues, small venues, and then similar to Takeover Tour, I think the venues got bigger as they went. And that's what happened in Takeover Tour as well. There was 2 or 3 venues per city and they got small. They went small to big. So that's kind of where I'm at now that these have shown up. When I originally saw the one at Scully's, I was like, oh, well, hold on. Let me back up. My original theory is that this whole campaign was for a release of the live album that was recorded at Nationwide Arena during the Clancy tour.
Right.
The Clancy colors, the FRØM HERE, it's a perfect album name. And I'm not the only one that's alone in this theory. All the Click has been posting their theories as well. And most of them lead to, the Clancy tour live,
yes.
FRØM HERE.
Absolutely.
Recorded in Columbus, Ohio, whatever. It all makes sense. It all fits. It's the Clancy colors, like I said, Clancy logo, all those things. So I originally thought like maybe album release party at this 500 person venue, Scully's. But then within minutes, people went out on the prowl and found signs everywhere. So now I don't know what to think. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I was on board with your live album theory. I thought that this was just a little teaser for what was coming. FRØM HERE, the Clancy tour live in Columbus, I think is the perfect name for a live album. I really liked, you had kind of mentioned earlier that maybe these are going to be places where there was going to be listening parties, which I thought was kind of cool. But then we got bigger venues and I was like, that'd be a little weird.
Yeah.
To have a whole listening party of like hundreds of thousands of people.
A listening party at Nationwide Arena. Can you imagine?
It would be really, really strange. But so I kind of fell off the boat on that one. But I think this is a drag path.
Etched in the surface?
Etched in the surface.
No way.
As evidence.
Left there on purpose. Well, we know. Come on. Everybody knows it was there on purpose. They're not just
I think they're showing
putting
us
signs up to put signs up.
I think they're showing us where they came from, these venues that they played, and then I think something bigger is coming.
What do you make of Mark filming all of it?
Because I think it's going to have to do with the announcement. I think we're going to get like a video or something as an announcement.
Okay.
to show this is where we've come from, and this is it. This is where we are now, and it's going to be something bigger.
Gotcha.
Something bigger and better. Something
Interesting.
exciting.
I did see one theory floating out there, and I put it in my notes that someone says maybe it'll be a documentary type film about where they're from and their journey. I
Yeah.
could see that as well.
But I don't know why they would just put them up and then leave them there. I feel like if you were going to be doing that, they could put them up and film it and then take it down and, put something else up.
Yeah. Well, I think if it is a Tour de Columbus-esque
I don't think
situation where they're going to play at all these venues, I don't really think it is too, but I'm just saying if that was in 2017, next year's 2027, 10-year anniversary, maybe they do that. And then we still have that line in Snapback about running from a thing I kicked in 17. What did we kick? What is it?
I thought we talked about that on an episode. I don't remember what we said or what we found, or I thought we went over that, and somebody had mentioned something, that there was an interview from, I don't remember now.
There was a post way back when in 17 where he was like washing the paint off his hands after their tour for Blurryface, and then they went into hiatus. So some people thought it was like
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Blurryface connection, but I don't know. All I know is that we are alive and well. We're back, baby. We have a few moments of silence, and now
people keep saying we're back. We haven't gone anywhere.
Well, okay, listen. I'm going to put my phone down here, and we're going to have serious talk.
Oh, okay.
We did go somewhere.
We didn't go anywhere.
We had all this propaganda for Clancy, like mysterious, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Then we had the breach rollout with the cool videos that we revisited last night with Jorge, which was a lot of fun. And then they said they were going to take a break, and all we've been getting is like festival announcements. That's not exciting. This is exciting. Like, what's going to happen?
Oh,
what are we doing?
All right.
So that's what I think people mean we're back. We thought that was going away. I think Tyler did the biggest like scam ever on us with that letter he wrote.
That stupid letter. Oh.
Everybody got all spun out, and now I think they're like more active than ever. This is wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
All right. Anyway, moving on from the From Here. I like your theory of a drag path. That makes sense. Speaking of anniversaries, 1 year ago today, as we record this, we got Drumgate.
Yeah.
And that moment that will be part of the 21 Pilots lore forever. The girl, I really don't think you should take that.
Yeah.
Lives on in perpetuity on center mass. Thanks to that one knucklehead stealing the drums.
I feel like she kind of got rewarded a little bit for bad behavior, but that's okay.
The person that stole them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess it's not her specifically. It's the one standing up for the drum. But
yeah.
Still.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The situation has been.
Will live on in infamy forever.
Yeah. I want to say though, that was the Clique at their best. We as a group launched this investigative campaign like within minutes that we found out this drum was stolen.
And why can't we do this
all
for
the time?
Level of concern USB drive?
Or all the time. Why can't we just be together as a group? Why do we got to fight?
This is what I'm trying to say. It's a conspiracy theory.
You still think it's
the
gone on purpose?
fact that it's just like, oh, well, it's gone.
Yeah.
And nobody is saying anything about it. This is making me very angry. There's something is going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something is happening with this stupid USB drive, and it's really driving me nuts.
The fact that they don't really care is what.
They just don't seem to care.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
and
weird.
Yet, here we go with the drum. Like you said, within minutes, we're like following this chick from the first day she was born until the moment she leaves the venue. We're like watching every move that she made in picture form.
Yeah, we have her blood type, her social security number.
Yet,
like we knew everything about this person.
We cannot seem to figure
within
out,
minutes.
based on pictures, where this USB drive might have gone to.
Yeah. I think Ned took it.
And where is Ned? That's another question.
Exactly. We don't know.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
He's in Mexico with the USB drive.
Yep.
All right. I learned something via the social media that Spotify has certified 21 Pilots as a group that does not use AI.
Congratulations, 21 Pilots.
Of course, we already knew that, but it's nice to have the green check mark or whatever Spotify gives you. But of course, the comments on the post about this didn't disappoint, with the first one saying, yet they have a whole song called Robot Voices. is clearly not a real fan, right?
No.
Making that comment.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be just hoping that people will start commenting on it, but
Like trying to be funny, or maybe they'll put it on their podcast and now he's famous.
Dumb.
Yeah. I also learned on social media, big news, big week for posts, that Breach has officially gone silver in the UK.
Wow.
Do you know what that even means? These silver and gold and platinums?
I mean, I do because I read further down in the notes, but.
Oh, well, way to spoil it. Well, silver is only used in UK and European areas because, America has to be better and different. So we did gold.
We're not
We
better.
started at
we
gold.
Just don't care about, who cares about second place?
I know it's like the metric system though. Like there's perfectly
No,
normal system and we're like, we're not going to do that.
Platinum and diamond and all the other jazz.
Well, start our lowest ranking in the US is gold, which is 500,000 total sales. Now this is sales, not streams. Cause obviously Breach streamed the heck out of itself like the first day and had millions and millions. This is 60,000 for silver in the UK. It's 60,000 plus units or streams sold. I guess that's pretty good in less than a year because the Post was making a big deal about it. So
sure, yeah, it sounds like it's pretty good.
We are certified silver in the UK, mate.
That's awesome.
Hey,
I'm gonna piggyback on that. Actually, yeah, I am. No, is this you or me?
I don't just read it. Who cares?
Well, I don't.
I think I wrote it, but
Yeah, you did. I don't know what you're saying here.
well, speaking of streams, I also saw that Drag Path has more streams than all of Breach combined.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And
I
it's
saw
like
that too.
75 million something. I didn't write down the number.
No, I don't think it's all of Breach combined. I think it's of any of the songs. Like it's past all of Breach songs.
I think it's had more streams than Breach, period.
I don't think
That's
so.
the way I read it. Hold on. Let me pull up
I mean, that could
I
be
took a photo.
I don't think so.
Let me see what I can. Oh, yeah. It says here, after surpassing the contract in total streams, Drag Path now has more streams than any Breach song. Okay,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
right. Drag Path at the time that I snapped this photo on May 4th has 75,993,968. And the contract has 75,921,407.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the contract was the number one streamed song from
Sure.
Breach prior. So now Drag Path unofficially on Breach has more streams than Breach. Every song on Breach. Every song on Breach. Yes. Every Breach song.
Well, I'm going to piggyback on that just a teensy little bit. As of late, it says August here, but I meant April. As of late April, Drag Path has officially become number 1 on the Billboard alternative charts, which has now allowed 21 Pilots to be tied for number 2 spot in artists with the most number 1s, which was 14. So they're tied with Linkin Park, and they're just behind Red Hot Chili Peppers with 15.
Wow.
So we just need one more. Well, 2 more technically. Number 1 hits from these guys.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Way to go, guys.
Come on, guys.
Hold on.
You got this.
I got something for you.
Are Red Hot Chili Peppers still creating music? Are they still a thing?
They're still a thing, but I don't think they've had a new album in a while. They haven't broken up or anything, but I don't think they're putting out anything new.
Well,
they probably
if
play
the boys
some
can keep putting some new
shows
stuff
here and
out,
there,
then they can obviously surpass
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Agreed.
All right.
Hey, happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
You're the unofficial mom of the Click, and you're the
I have deemed us the mom and dad of the Click.
and you're the mom of Cliquebait for sure. But yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Mother's Day was yesterday. Is that a worldwide thing?
No.
It's an American thing.
So I do know that Canada and at least the UK have a Mother's Day. They're just not on the same time as ours.
Wouldn't like the UK have a Mum's Day?
I don't know. You're still a mother.
Anyway, so happy Mother's Day for those that celebrate in the States, and especially to the mothers of the boys. I don't recall their names. One of them Strike or something. Or
Debbie is Tyler's mom.
Yeah.
Don't know Josh's mom's name.
Jenna.
Nope.
That would be weird.
That would be really weird.
Anyway, happy Mother's Day to them. And then, of course, to
Mrs.
Debbie Dunn. And yes. And obviously, happy Mother's Day to new mom, Mrs. Dunn.
Yes.
Debbie Dunn. And, of course, Jenna.
Of course.
Jenna Joseph. Wait a minute. It just occurred to me that they
Yeah.
have alliteration going. What is
Pretty
going
rad.
on here?
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So great.
It's too bad Tyler's name's not Dialer, because then they'd be opposite.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
That would be. Yeah. But who names their kid
Petition
Dialer?
to rename. Oh, I heard a story about how he got his name the other day. I don't remember what it was now. They were going to name him Striker.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad they didn't. That's weird.
That is weird.
I'm not sure I like that one as a first name. But they were going to name him Striker. And he said his mom had, I don't remember. I can't tell the story because I don't remember.
His middle
But it
name
was
should have
cool.
at least been Stryker. That would have been cool. Tyler Stryker Joseph.
I think they might have a tradition like we do.
We have a tradition?
Yeah. Well, we kind of started it, but
Oh, the middle name of the dad?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why
Yeah.
Rosie is Rosie Robert.
My name is Beep Jorge Beep. Since
No.
our son Jorge.
No.
Oh, the middle name of
the middle name is the
Never
same
mind,
as the
forget
dad's
it.
middle name. What?
I don't know.
That's not funny.
Yeah, never mind. Anyway,
Anyway,
I was confused.
I've got a little bit of a Lego set update for us.
Oh.
So I don't know if you remember that I posted about the person that created the stressed out house in Legos. We got enough votes for it, and now it is officially in the review stage.
Really?
It was posted on the Lego website as 97 total projects. So 96 other projects for the 2026 year. And pretty soon there's going to be another voting process going on. So keep listening. We'll keep you abreast of that information. But it's finally in the review stage.
So the brick starter worked, huh?
It did.
I'm excited. I hope that comes to fruition. I want that if it does.
That'd be really cool.
All right. Do you have some listener interactions?
I do. We had tons of interactions this week, like a lot. And like I said, we have new listeners, which is really cool. I just have to pull them up. Sorry, we're kind of going crazy here.
We're going crazy.
Yeah.
Freak out,
we
man.
got like all of a sudden, like tons of comments.
I know. Thank you, by the way, for showing back up in the comments, everybody. We appreciate it. It's always fun to read the listener comments.
So I posted about our 52-week episode and how we've made it a whole entire year, and asked people to tell us their favorite memories or their favorite part of the show that they enjoy, or maybe what they want to see moving forward. And our friend Katie said that one of her favorite moments was Mr. CB having fun with the new board and finding his Nico voice, saying hello Clancy in the Nico voice. And she also said that she cannot listen to Redecorate anymore the same. She has totally new ears, eyes with question marks. She said, not sure how to say that. After the deep dive that we did on Redecorate. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I've gotten a few comments like that too on the Spot of Sploosh. I love hearing that we actually made like a change in people's way of thinking, because I think we've said multiple times, and I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but you know, we just did this for fun.
Yeah.
And people telling us that we actually like changed their opinion or how they look at something just is incredible. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I've got something along those lines in a couple of minutes here, but our friend Z Palmer, the one making the Ned costume, she said congratulations to us, and she wants to hang out with us sometime, which I think would be super fun. And then we have a new listener, 5@3 on Instagram, said that she just found us last week. Or sorry, I said she. I'm sorry, they.
Yeah.
Just found us last week. They've only listened to one episode so far, but they've got lots of catching up to do.
Well,
so
5@3, I have a special welcome announcement for you. Welcome back to Cliquebait, or to Cliquebait, whatever.
Not back.
Welcome to you, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, that's awesome. I got a lovely message from Janine this morning on Instagram, and it kind of sounds a little bit like her and her family are like us and our family. And we're, 21 Pilots kind of keeps us as the glue, kind of like gives us that intentional time to hang out with each other and enjoy things together.
Yeah. Force
so that's
family
really
fun.
cool. But she had a lot of really, really nice things to say. And
Awesome.
so I just want to say hi to Janine.
Hi, Janine.
Thanks for that lovely chat that we had.
Yeah.
And prayers for your mom. Hope she's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Carrie on Instagram's been chatting up. She's got so many great things to say. Shared lots of videos with me. She goes to shows a lot with her brother.
Oh.
And so she showed like a lot of her like merch that she has and things. She went to Metallica.
All right.
So that was probably the loudest thing she's ever heard in her life.
We love that.
So,
I don't know about that. Heavy Dirty Soul's pretty loud if you're in the pit. That is like a very loud bass section there.
Yeah.
And I've been to Metallica. I've been to a lot of loud shows. And I would say that's pretty loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we've had like tons. If I went, I'd have to go through like every post from it. I really should start screenshotting these, I think.
Yeah, you probably should.
I probably should.
Yeah.
So if I forgot you, I'm really sorry. Please know that your comments and your messages and everything, I do read them all and I chat with all of you as much as I possibly can. And I love it. So please make sure if you are brand new, please say hi. I love saying hi to people and we like to welcome you to our show. So please say hi.
What you guys can't see right now is Mrs. Cliquebait
waving
frantically in the living room.
I'm waving.
Saying hi to all of you.
Hi.
All right. Well, mine come from the Spada as usual.
Yes.
And we have a new listener here as well.
Hi.
I mean, her username is
sure it's
her full name. Yeah, there's a picture.
Oh, I would just use the first name.
Yeah, so I wasn't, but that's their username, so I wasn't sure. So it's Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
She said happy birthday with a little the little cone emoji with like
I like
things coming out of
Celebrate.
it. First time listener and relatively new TOP fan.
Welcome.
I have some catching up to do. And I responded and said, "Oh my, welcome to both. We are so grateful you're here." And yes, you do have some catching up to do for the band and for us. Annabelle /y logo thing that writes in all the time.
Hey, Annabelle.
Good afternoon, my lovely podcasters. When you said we were performing at the AMAs, I thought you meant Mr. and Mrs. Cliquebait were performing.
That would be awesome.
And then Clancy's jumpsuit said, haha, same. And I responded back to both and said, maybe we should do a live podcast someday.
That would be super
fun. And I got
fun.
overwhelming responses and likes. I think people want that. Annabelle also added that they're so proud of us for reaching 1 year. And yay, I always look forward to my Thursdays.
Oh, yay.
Well, thank you. Clancy's jumpsuit clarified the phone gate. She also got her headphones taken away because she had some power school problems in English class. And they didn't check the essay right. The teacher didn't. But she's fine. Or not, it says. Says, I've been haven't been mentally my best lately because I've been missing. Well, she didn't say this, but I'm probably because she's missing her phone and stuff. And has been easily annoyed. Man, me too. I feel you.
Yeah.
It's just the world's kind of annoying right now, so I get it.
Days.
And then she clarified, well, more easily annoyed, like more. Like usually she's easily annoyed. Now she's been more easily annoyed. And then said she needs to stop rambling. And I said, no, you don't need to stop. This is the place for rambling. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see. Carrie Mack. That's a new name. Have I read that name before?
No, I think that's my friend from Instagram.
Oh, yeah. We determined that. Yes.
Yes. This is my friend Carrie that I just told you about that she told me about.
Oh, yeah.
Metallica.
Yeah.
And yeah. She's been sending me lots of pictures and videos and stuff.
She said, happy birthday, listening finally in all caps while getting ready for work. Thank you for doing that. Hopefully we started your day off well.
Yeah.
Marper said, happy birthday with a yellow heart and a yellow flower. And she said, you have a website? That's so cool. It's not the coolest website. I mean, but
it's kind of boring.
It's cool that we have one, I guess. Also, sorry for not commenting that much these days. I'm very busy with school. Yeah.
School is much more important.
Hope it'll end soon. So do we, because we want you to comment and listen to us. Way more important than school.
Not true.
Jay said I could just call him by his first name instead of trying to say Jay's V, like I said. Really loved last episode. It was really fun. I'm also excited for all the festivals, for the AMAs. I want them to play drum show or something like that. City Walls and Tally in that order would be really cool as well.
That would be really cool.
And he also agrees he would love to hear Downstairs into Drag Path, like a mashup.
Oh, I don't think our emotions can handle that.
I couldn't take that. Emily, Ned logo made from Wingdings.
Yes. Hi, Emily.
Happy birthday to the podcast. This episode felt really special to look back on what you've accomplished. So excited to see what's to come in the future. HMV is like a music and comics sort of shop, like you said.
Told you.
Stands for His Master's Voice, not what I said, hot music videos. They still haven't seen any clickies in the wild. However, it is their birthday next Friday, so maybe they'll get some merch and someone will see them in the wild. Once again, we're also proud of you, and I wish the best of luck. People are saying they're proud of us. It makes me feel weird.
Why?
Because we're just two idiots talking about our favorite band. I mean, I don't know.
Idiot.
It's really wow. That's uncalled for, but it does.
How dare you call me an idiot?
Oh, there, now we're talking.
That's not very nice.
All right, now I'm back on board.
I'm incredibly smart.
And then finally, Cheryl Not Done says, hello, friends. Congratulations on your 1-year anniversary. Another fun episode. Looking forward to my yellow envelope bonus this month.
Yay.
TOP fans doing amazing collabs together.
Woohoo.
We're here for that.
Yes, we are totally here for that.
Well, I hope you like it, Cheryl Not Done.
I just had a terrible thought.
Oh, no.
I'm actually kind of sad about it.
Okay.
What if, because I'm about 99.627% sure that they're going to play Drag Path, the AMAs. It's about how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope Drag Path doesn't go the way of Stressed Out. Where it's like completely overplayed and people start hating it because it's everywhere.
I think you'll be okay with that.
And we're tired of it.
I think you'll be okay with that. You know why?
Why?
Because terrestrial radio is like dead. So it's not going to get overplayed on the radio. Like nobody listens to the radio anymore.
That's not true.
I think it is.
It's not.
Okay, well, I don't. And
well, that doesn't mean nobody does.
I am the marker for all things in society.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm saying that Drag Path will not go that way because
I hope not.
I don't think it's on the radio a lot.
What do you, all of you think? Let us know what you think about that.
Let us know. Slide in the DMs.
All right. 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things.
Hey, you did it right again.
I did. Yay. This one is so cool for just so many different reasons. So Jeopardy. Let's discuss Jeopardy for a moment. I don't know if they have Jeopardy in other countries. I have no idea. I don't know if Europe can watch Jeopardy or if they have their own Jeopardy. I don't know what would it be called. And this is so many questions are being opened up because of this particular thing. But we have a show here. It's called Jeopardy, and it's a trivia show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trivia, basically completely useless trivia. Like nothing you would ever care to know or need to know in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I disagree about that, but yeah.
All right. So anyway, it's a show where what?
Well, when you said what would it be called in other areas,
yeah.
I Googled synonyms of Jeopardy.
Oh.
And we have danger, peril, risk, hazard, and insecurity.
Ooh, Risk. I know that's a game, but not this kind of game.
So I could just see like the British saying, welcome back to Insecurity. I'm your host.
Welcome back to Dire Straits. Anyway. So it's a trivia thing, but you have to be like incredibly smart to get on Jeopardy. There are like levels, I guess, before you even get to a part where you can audition. Am I correct in this? Didn't we have somebody?
I auditioned, or I tried one time.
You did?
And you have to take a test. And
when was this?
Oh, years ago.
I remember this.
When we first got together, maybe. I don't know. It was an online thing. And you had to, not only did you have to be incredibly smart, but you have to be incredibly fast. Which they go hand in hand together. But where I failed was I knew the answer, but it took me too long to like connect my brain to the button and answer. And so I just didn't get the answers in time. So I didn't progress. Obviously, I'm not famous on Jeopardy, but yeah, you have to be super quick, super smart. There's no time to think.
No.
Once you hit the button, you literally have like 2 seconds to blurt out your answer.
Yes. So anyway, you're probably wondering why on earth I'm talking about Jeopardy. Well, Jeopardy, just I guess a week or two ago as we record this, was a woman named Natalie. And she was on her final Jeopardy question, which you can like wager a certain amount of money. If you get it right, you get that money and you could win. if you get it wrong, or your money goes away, right?
Yeah,
The money that you wager goes
in the
away.
other levels before Final Jeopardy, you push a button and blurt out your answer, but in Final Jeopardy, you write it down.
Right.
Yeah.
This is correct. All right. So in the Final Jeopardy, I don't remember what the question was. Somebody posted it, but I don't remember what it was. She wrote her answer down, but also on the screen, she wrote a very special message.
Mm-hmm.
It said, "Stay alive," and it had the click symbol next to it.
Yeah, it had the logo.
I think that is so incredibly cool.
You got to take your
Not only
chance.
because, what?
You got to take your chance when you have that moment
Yeah.
to say something profound. Like most people say, like, "Hi, Mom," or "I love you, wife," or whatever. And she chose to recognize this very special group.
Yeah, she really did. And I think that's super special because it's May. And I don't know if it's everywhere, but at least in America, May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I was going to tell you, we need to like light it up green somewhere around here somehow.
Is that the color
supposed
for
to be
mental
green.
health? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right.
Green is the color. A lot of buildings in our city have lit themselves up green for this month,
Okay.
which I think is very cool. But anyway, yeah. So Natalie is fighting off the power of Dima with her daily double. And I think that's amazing. And I'm super proud of her.
Yeah.
So Natalie,
Agreed.
thank you. Her husband posted how proud he was of her on Facebook, which I think that's so fun. So yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations, Natalie,
I
for
love
making
that.
it on a Jeopardy, first of all.
Yeah.
Very
I mean,
cool.
that's a feat all in and of
Yeah.
itself. But
And then you go and shout out the only band in the world at the same time. So
yeah.
I have a
I
very
love it.
special bonus 21 Pilots fans doing amazing
Oh.
things.
Okay.
And this one goes out to you,
Me?
my darling love.
What did I do?
You took the time in my Mother's Day card to cross out every single O that was in that card. And I think that is incredibly special and sweet.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I know
you didn't
how
have
much
to
you
do that. And there was actually a lot of them on there. So,
There was. Yeah. There was a lot of O. There was a O heavy card.
and you like always make your messages like 21 Pilots coded, and it's very sweet.
Yeah.
And I
try.
love it. So you're pretty amazing.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Both our anniversary phone number anniversary post that I put up had a 21 Pilot song, and then the Mother's Day post had a 21 Pilot song as well. Two different ones.
Should we explain what a phone number anniversary is? Because I'm not sure people know what
I'm
that
sure
is.
people do. It's the anniversary of when we exchanged. Well, this was our first date anniversary, so I'm wrong. That's what I was
This is
celebrating
true.
via the post. But we celebrate phone number anniversary too, kind of.
We don't really celebrate.
No, we just,
we're not those weirdos.
We just say, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Cliquebait," to each other. Happy phone number anniversary. Yeah, phone anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're sappy and weird like that, I guess. You need to be that way, people. Like, hold on to the memories, you know?
Sure.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna do
ready
things-
for this.
A little different. Like we said, we're going to, there will be no song deep dive this week. There will be no,
Was it supposed to be song this week?
I don't even know. Who cares? We're going to start fresh with a new year, if you will. Oh, thank you very much. We are going to do something a little different, and we're going to do the science
Oh,
deep dive with
Science
Mr.
deep
Cliquebait. And this week we're going to talk about, are you ready?
no, please don't.
Viva Las
God.
Vegas. But not Las Vegas, the city. I'm talking about the vagus nerve. Have you heard of the vagus nerve?
Womp, womp, womp. I don't get access to the board, so I have to make my own womp womps.
You can have the board for it. That would be it. That would be an episode. We switch
I think that'd be terrible.
roles and you have the board. You can see how complicated. Like, I'm not just a pretty face. I'm not just the bassy talent of this show. I have to hit all the buttons too.
You don't have to. We could have just done it without buttons.
I think our listener feedback would say otherwise.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, we're going to talk about the vagus nerve. Hopefully I don't lose everyone here, but I promise you I'm going to tie this to 21 Pilots somewhere in this soliloquy. So have you heard of the vagus nerve before I brought it up?
No.
So when I first heard it, I didn't know the spelling and I was like, there's a vagus nerve? Sweet. I love Vegas, meaning Las Vegas.
Yes. Right.
But that is spelled Vegas. I don't know what it means. And the vagus nerve is Vagus nerve. Okay.
Thank you. Was it spelling with Mr. Cliquebait or science with Mr. Cliquebait?
It's a little bit of both. Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. You're probably curious what it means, right? Just like the rest of the
what it
audience, they're on
means.
pins and needles right now. Tell me about my
Seriously.
vagus nerve.
Yes, please.
I'm sure this is what everybody wanted for the podcast. Anyway, the body runs on a central nervous system, as you hopefully know, which is made up of trillions with a T. It's a lot of nerves, of different nerves, all important in
You've
their own
got
right.
a lot of nerve.
Yeah, maybe that's where that term came from.
I'm sure it does.
So we have a lot of different nerves, and the major ones that are named come in pairs, and there's 12 pairs of cranial nerves that obviously have to do with your head or your cranium or your brain, and 31 pairs of spinal nerves, which are also very important. We're going to talk about one specific nerve pairing because there's actually two of them, but it's just referred to in the singular of the vagus nerve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's also known as cranial nerve X, which I think that's a better name than vagus nerve. I don't know, but it's the longest and most complex of the cranial nerves. Like I said, there's 12 pairs, so 24 cranial nerves. This one's the longest and the most complex. It serves as the main component of the parasympathetic nervous system, or what they call the rest and digest part of your system. So it's very important.
Broken.
The digest part or the rest part?
The rest and the digest part. I don't do either of those very well.
Well, I'm going to show you how you can stimulate your nerve
Oh.
in the Science with Mr. Cliquebait.
Okay.
See, it's
Remember,
not just
this
a
is
lesson.
a family-friendly podcast.
It's not just a lesson. I'm here to stimulate all of you as well.
All right.
It acts as a bidirectional communication highway between the brain, heart, and the digestive system, regulating involuntary functions like heart rate, digestion, and immune response.
Yeah, mine's broken.
Well, it's involuntary, so
I know. Mine's broken.
I think it's interesting that it says involuntary, but later I'm going to talk about how you can voluntarily impact this thing.
Okay.
And you can create I don't know what the right term is. I would assume it would be voluntary, but if you do these things that I talk about later, you can have voluntary reactions as a result.
Okay.
But they're still happening involuntary. The difference between involuntary functions and voluntary, right?
Yeah.
Like your heart beating is involuntary. It just does it.
Yes.
I don't know what a voluntary one is. Chewing, I guess. You do that. You have to make it happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the nerve controls other involuntary bodily functions as well, like breathing and your blood pressure. And it's also crucial for activating the body's relaxation response. Yeah, yours is broken, I think.
Mine's broken.
As we've already stated, the nerve is one of the biggest in the body and extends from your brain stem, passing through your neck, down through your chest, and all the way down to your abdomen. In addition to the other functions I have already mentioned, the vagus nerve plays its most significant role in mood regulation, inflammation control, and homeostasis. Do you know what that is?
I think so, but I'm not going to make myself sound like an idiot and say the wrong thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you if you don't know. It is the self-regulating process by which biological systems maintain a stable and relatively consistent environment despite changes in external conditions.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I thought you were that, I'm glad you let me have my moment.
I thought it had something to do with regulating your system.
Yeah, it does. So basically, if there's, chaos around you, it helps regulate, so you can be okay, I'm going to not get into this chaotic frenzy as well.
Okay.
You can see where some people might have trouble regulating that because they panic or worry or whatever. But I wanted to bring that part of the definition and all this boring science stuff up because I think it's very important to what I'm going to talk about later and how when I tie this all together, I promise it's all going to come together. Okay. Just bear with me.
All right.
Vegas,
you say that,
yeah.
But you don't even have a bear with you.
Nice. Hold on. You gotta give me let me know.
Sorry.
I have to have there's too many buttons. I can't keep up.
I'm sorry.
That was good though. All right. So vagus nerve stimulation has become very popular on the internet lately with the, modern day hipsters. And there's techniques and devices out there claiming to manipulate how the nerve functions. The techniques and devices are said to stimulate the nerve and can help conditions like epilepsy, depression, migraines, anxiety. And there's links to improving heart rate and reducing overall general body inflammation if you can figure out how to stimulate this thing. Okay.
Great.
It is great.
It is great. I want to learn how to not be so inflamed. It's very important.
In fuego.
For an older lady such as myself, inflammation's a big deal.
Okay.
It's not great.
I'm pretty sure inflammation's a big deal for everyone. Speaking of inflammation, it's a naturally occurring phenomena in the body for numerous reasons. However, things like increased depression and anxiety and other hidden health issues can definitely increase inflammation throughout your body. You know, when Tyler says when your body's screaming out, trust your mind's listening, that works both ways. So if there's things going on in your mind, you have high anxiety, depression, or whatever, you start to manifest those in physical attributes, upset stomach, high blood pressure, heart rate, all those things, and vice versa. You stub your toe really bad and, you start doing bad things in your mind as well.
Totally.
So it works both ways. All right, let's see here. So how can you stimulate this vagus nerve? Do you know?
No, I was waiting for you to tell me.
I'm gonna. And how does it all relate to 21 Pilots? I'm definitely going to tell you. I promise I'm going to tie it all up. First, I'd like to point something out. This nerve supports our body and mind, essentially feeling our good vibes. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
If your vagus nerve is like dead, you're always going to walk around like a zombie and not be very happy and peppy. And I love that it's pronounced Vegas, like Las Vegas, because Vegas can make you feel really good or it can make you feel really bad, depending on how you play your cards. Literally.
Ooh, boom.
Right?
That was a good one.
Shoot, I don't have the button ready. Anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, I think it's just funny how it's pronounced the same way, and it can literally be the same things. All right, I'm going to give everyone a disclaimer first. I am not a doctor, in case you didn't know that. It's Mr. Cliquebait, not Dr. Cliquebait. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a nerd that listens to way too many podcasts about all kinds of different topics, and then I read about them, and then I say, hey, this could probably relate to 21 Pilots somehow. And that's what I did here. I wanted to put this disclaimer out there because some of the things you can do to stimulate your vagus nerve, you might want to check with a doctor first before you try them. I don't want anybody dying on account of this episode. Don't try this at home. So here's some things you can do to stimulate if you're feeling a little down in the dumps or feel like, you need some vagus nerve stimulation. You can do deep breathing. Breathing exercises, or breath work as people call it nowadays, is really good for you anyway. There's tons of books and information out there about how breathing can give you, make you calm down, center your mood, all those things. It can actually lower your blood pressure. So if you get that white coat syndrome when you go to the doctor and your blood pressure is high, just do a couple box breaths or breathing exercises. You can bring it down to a normal level. Cold exposure. This is why I wanted to give the disclaimer, because if you get into a cold plunge or take a cold shower or splash some really cold water on your face, it can cause like a cardiac reaction sometimes, and you could have a heart attack. So
I think I get cardiac reactions when I try to get in the cold plunge because I can't breathe.
But
it's so cold.
All those things that you mentioned, like not being able to breathe and all those things working together, is what stimulates the nerve. So if it's safe to do so, try the cold exposure method. Massage is one of the ways, and I don't really care how it helps the nerve or anything else. Massages just feel great. And so anytime someone's willing to give you one, you should take it. And then finally, and we're going to tie this back to the band here, is that singing and or humming can stimulate the vagus nerve in ways that are very positive, as it connects all of the things that the nerve controls all at once.
Oh, I like that.
All right. You ready to connect this to 21 Pilots?
I thought you just did.
Well, that wasn't it.
Oh.
I got a lot more here.
Sorry.
Vagal tone is my new band name, by the way. Or low vagal tone, vagal, is when the nerve is not stimulated enough. So you have like a low vagal tone traveling throughout your body. That's when you're kind of feeling down. Things don't feel necessarily right. If it's really understimulated, you can feel things like being dizzy and all these things. So you want to keep it as regulated as you can. But like anything, overstimulation is also bad. You don't want to go too far on the spectrum because then you'll also feel those same effects of dizzy and faint and clammy and overly emotional. Low vagal tone is from understimulation can trigger a disturbance of the microbiota gut-brain axis. Okay?
Say what now?
The microbiota gut-brain axis and can cause a response of depression and anxiety. So people that are experiencing that a lot probably have a low vagal tone in their body and could use a little stimulation. This isn't a definitive cause of brain disorders like depression and anxiety. However, recent research is pointing to a vagal connection to these mental health disorders.
Okay.
And so that's the latest kind of study on how to fight these things and stimulation. And there's even a company that makes a device that gets implanted that stimulates this nerve regularly. And it's seen to help things like Crohn's disease and rheumatoid arthritis. All these things are connected to this nerve. It's a really interesting study what's going on. Stimulation increases the body's vagal tone, which causes positive reactions in the brain, thus translating to decreased inflammation and better vibes overall. That's why listening to music of any kind, but especially 21 Pilots, can be attributed to so many claiming like survival because of music.
I like that.
Because of how it completely changes their mindset. The melodies, the layers, the chords, the lyrics are all literally increasing the vagal tone in your body every time you hear them and you don't even really know it. That's what it's doing scientifically. Take that a step further. When we experience this in a group setting, like at a show or with friends and loved ones, that vagal tone increases even more and causes highly emotional reactions like crying or overwhelming feelings of joy, even devotional responses to God and otherwise, like you lifting your hands up, all those things that we see in church or at a show where people are crying on the barricade to downstairs or whatever. That's all a vagal response. There's science behind this. People just thought it was like, I'm overwhelmed by the music, but it's actually something going on chemically in your body. That's pretty cool. Now, of course, this, like I said, overstimulation can be caused by this as well. And that's what I think when you see people start passing out when they meet their heroes or they hear their favorite song and they like just get overcome with emotion that they pass out.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there, and that's just kind of my hypothesis. But just like a computer, if your nervous system gets overloaded quickly and all at once, it can kind of glitch out.
Yeah, for
You know what I mean? You know, like in Christmas Vacation, when Clark finally gets the lights to work.
Yeah.
And then they show the scene of the dials going all crazy, and then all of a sudden there's a blackout. Same thing can happen to your nervous system if you get too overstimulated too quickly. That's why it's important at a show to drink water, hydrate, eat, all those things. So you don't overstimulate yourself and you can handle this rush of vagal tone. Okay. Music has a known effect on the vagus nerve and vagal tone in the body. When we listen to music, we undergo physical and mental changes, and many of those changes are easily recognized and influenced by the type of music. For example, when you listen to something like a sad song that makes you think about a sad moment, you get reflective, you might cry, your heart rate slows down, or that same song and that same memory can have the opposite effect. You can get angry. Like angry breakup music makes you think about a time in your life and you get fired up and maybe your heart rate gets mad. Or when you listen to that Metallica or heavy metal, you get amped up and it's still a vagal response either way.
So it's really funny you say that because a long time ago, probably even before we started dating, I was listening to the radio and they did a study on, it was actually a study on rush hour traffic.
Oh yeah. I think you've told me about this before.
And they made certain people listen to certain things while they were in the rush hour traffic. And then they reported back like how they felt during the process, basically.
Yeah.
And the people that were listening to like the punk or the rock with like the fast drum beats were very agitated and upset. And then the people that would listen to like classical music and the quiet, calming tones, they actually didn't mind as much. Like they reported that it wasn't such a big deal to be stuck in the traffic.
Yeah.
And I feel that big time. Like when your like punk stuff comes on, I can't. It really like, I can't do the drum beat and then it's too much.
Well,
makes me very anxious.
That's interesting you bring that up with the driving connection, because I'll tie that into a drum show and a little bit later with some lyrics, as you probably can guess.
Oh, okay.
But with there was a study back when I was studying music, how listening to Mozart, they said in quotes, made you smarter. And the study was that if you listen to Mozart before like a big test or something, your brain functioned in a different way. I don't know if it just wasn't studied back then or it wasn't connected to music like it is now, but that was a vagal response too. Now that I've become a vagal expert, I just like saying vagal.
Yeah.
I think that it's not making you smarter. Obviously music's not going to make you smarter, but your brain starts working in a different way when you think of a complicated piece of music like Mozart instead of listening to like, I don't know, since I always make fun of her, Sabrina Carpenter. You know, if you listen to Mozart before a test, you're going to calm yourself. You're going to be regulated. You're going to have a positive vagal response and everything's going to be working the way it should. And then you can go into that test and do better, apparently. All right. So here's how music specifically impacts the vagus nerve. Vibrations and sounds. Sound waves stimulate the auricular branch of the vagus nerve, which connects to your ear, and that triggers a calming response when you hear it. So again, all these parts are talking to each other. Singing and or humming or chanting induces vibrations in the throat that directly stimulate the nerves. So that's why I think when you hear your favorite song, you want to sing along because it's doing something in your brain versus just listening to it. Rhythm and breathing. While the rhythms of 21 Pilots songs may not be necessarily calming at times, they still have a steady tempo. Even like Tyler's rapping has a steady tempo that can still trigger like a regulated breathing and rhythmic response, even if it's a faster rhythm. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say here? It's not just about calm music, but the synchronization of breathing, rhythm, and thinking about the lyrics and what they might mean, all that stuff in the brain working together allows the vagus nerve to kind of regulate the heart rate, even if it's at an increased pace due to the tempo of the music. Does that make sense?
I think so. I think I know what you're saying.
Did I lose you over there?
No, I'm just trying to, there's a lot of very big words here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's also really late. So I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying.
All right, well, the last one is awe and emotions. And I think this is the big one here to tie it all together to 21 Pilots. Music that evokes deep emotions or feelings of awe directly stimulate and enhance vagal tone all at once.
Oh, okay.
I can only think of one band that really does that. Now, I think if you're a big Noah Kahn fan, for example, deep lyrics, talking about mental health and struggles and all those things. But I mean, I've never seen him live, so I don't want to talk too much smack here, but like the performance is like mandolins and acoustic and whatever. There's not fire and jumping off things. Like a 21 Pilots show is a full sensory experience.
Yes.
And so that's why I think it creates awe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then also the lyrics, and based on what you might be going through, evokes intense emotions. So I think those together is like a symphony of how this happens. So like I told you, it all makes sense, right? Just like when you're at church and when people say they can feel Jesus or God in that moment, they can literally feel the Holy Spirit moving in them. I think this is what's going on. It's a vagal stimulation. And I'm a Christian, but I think there's room for science in how the body reacts to certain things. So you might be saying, no, that's just the Holy Spirit. It is, if that's what you believe in. And that's what I believe in. But technically speaking, that intense belief and that intense emotion that's being evoked by your belief in a Holy Spirit moving through you is creating this vagal response. And it's regulating you and it's making you feel something.
Okay.
If you go back and listen to episode 44, Frisson, you kind of talked about something similar. And I think we can tie those two together now that Frisson's not just a phenomenon. It's a vagal response. Your nerves being stimulated by this music, by these emotions, and it's causing a reaction in your body.
All right.
Okay. The same thing that you might experience at church is the same thing when you hear the boys. The music moves in us in a way that's a deep connection to our own personal struggles or love for someone else or our faith or even the sonic genius of the boys and how they make chords and melodies sound. It doesn't even have to be about the words and what they mean. So there you go. Now we know the science behind why this music feels so good and why it saves us, in quotes, every time, because it's literally having an effect on the body.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you want to know more about Frisson and kind of tie this together, go back and listen to episode 44 of the Cliquebait podcast. And finally, just to wrap this up, I encourage all of you to take a listen to your favorite songs now. Not just from 21 Pilots, but all artists. Really listen to the lyrics, sing them out loud, have an experience, feel them, and see how it makes you feel. See if you can feel that physical response. See if you can feel your heart rate change, your breathing, and your mood, all those things. And next time you're at a show with us, that physical reaction to jumping or crying or screaming, that's your Vegas, baby. Just some quick examples of where I found these, in my opinion, of course, where I find this in the song is, in their songs is in Drum Show. He drives fast just to feel it.
Okay.
He's driving fast, listening to his music, drumming. He's trying to feel something. He's trying to stimulate that nerve.
Yeah.
Because before that, he's kind of just bleh. At work, blah. Low vagal tone. The line, I can feel the light shine on my face, tearing my heart. The way I interpret this is she's tearing my heart. I'm on fire. I'm feeling something for this love.
I was thinking my taste in music is your face.
That too. I mean, it again, just like everything we always say, it's open to interpretation. But for me, the line in there that I think is creating a vagal response is you can literally feel on fire when you have a passion or a love for someone. We've talked about that with the religious connection before, but you can when you love another person as well. Navigating just about all of it is about vagal response, I think, when you think about the words. Trees, I can feel your breath. I can feel my death. Literally has the words feel in there. And then in Jumpsuit, I crumble underneath the weight. Like that's a feeling. When you hear those words, if you're feeling some type of way, you can feel that.
Yeah.
In your bones, in your body, what that concept can feel like in a public setting. So you might be saying, hey, Mr. Cliquebait, those lyrics don't exactly invoke a positive mental vagal response. It doesn't necessarily raise my vagal tone. But that's the point I wanted to make here. Stimulation is stimulation. It needs it, even if it's a negative moment or a negative lyric. If it has you thinking, if it has you feeling something, even if it's a bad feeling, it's actually increasing your vagal tone. Feeling nothing is where you don't want to be. That's when you've got problems. So start listening to your favorite songs and start thinking.
Sometimes though, like even like especially with Jumpsuit, now that I'm thinking about it, sometimes I just like to know that someone feels the same way I do. And that can make me feel better. Just knowing I'm not alone in my pressure that I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean.
So I know it's like negative lyrics in a way.
Well, I think
but
of
I feel like, you know how they say misery loves company?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that. I think of like.
It's nice to know someone understands what I'm feeling like.
Yeah, and I think of like angry breakup music, I call it, or something that hits you when you're going through a bad time in your life, like maybe a breakup, right? There might be an album or somebody who's just singing with a lot of angst and emo and whatever. And it's like, this connects to me right now because that's how I'm feeling. And like you said, that's the same way I feel. Those aren't happy, positive thoughts that are going to regulate your heart rate and your breathing and your blood pressure. They might have the opposite effect, but like I said, it's still stimulating that nerve and making you feel something and a connection to that music. And that's where you want to be. You want that physical reaction, the goosebumps, whatever it may be to that music when you listen to it. And for me so far, there's very few other bands that can do that to me. Most of it's just noise on the radio as I'm driving down the highway. But when 21 Pilots comes on, I start thinking, I sing out loud, I feel things. I feel like I'm performing at the show in my car because of how the music just hits me.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I thought that was an interesting
very cool.
connection.
Yeah.
If you're interested in more of this, by all means, just Google music and its effect on the vagus nerve. There's tons of study out there and all kinds of other things about this nerve.
Very cool.
But yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
That was very interesting.
Just wanted to try to do something a little different so we don't run out of songs and lore, you know?
We're definitely going to run out of lore.
We're definitely going to run out of songs.
We got a lot of songs to go.
We do. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day when I was listening to my playlist. I'm like, we haven't done that one. We haven't done that one. We haven't done that one. So we got some time,
There's
I think.
106 of them.
And maybe more soon.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe From Here is the next album.
No.
And it's the restart or the end of the lore, whatever you and Anna B believe in. Maybe.
Maybe.
Time will tell.
We'll find out.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks everyone for all the love you showed our 52nd episode, and we're on to year number 2.
52nd? Like,
yeah, the last episode.
No, I was thinking you meant like 50 seconds.
Oh, no,
we talk a lot more than 50 seconds.
52 episodes the past year. Thanks for all the love, all the follows, all the subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
It's been quite a journey with you all, and looking forward to year number 2 and beyond.
Yay.
We are Cliquebait, and so are you.
Stay alive, friends. Show.